Cleopatra and Julius Caesar's love affair, followed by Mark Antony's scandalous love, the downfall of Cleopatra and her legacy. Welcome to our latest video, where we will be exploring the fascinating story of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, and her love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Join us on this journey to uncover how her love affairs shaped ancient Egypt's fate and explore the scandalous and decadent world of ancient Egyptian royalty. Cleopatra's story began when she was just a young girl. Born into a wealthy family, she received an excellent education and was known for her intelligence, wit, and charm. She became the Queen of Egypt at the age of only 18, taking over from her father. Her reign began during a tumultuous period, with Egypt experiencing financial difficulties and facing pressure from Rome. Despite these challenges, Cleopatra was determined to assert her power and secure her legacy. When Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt in 48 BC, Cleopatra saw an opportunity. She knew that with her intelligence, wit, and looks, she could charm Caesar into supporting her and securing her power. And so began one of history's most storied love affairs. They were smitten with each other and spent many nights together discussing their plans for the future. Despite their differences in age and background, Caesar and Cleopatra were united by their ambition and their love for each other. Following Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra formed a relationship with Mark Antony, another powerful Roman general. Their love affair was even more scandalous and decadent than her romance with Caesar. They would host lavish banquets, with Antony known for his unpredictable and insatiable appetite. Plutarch, the Greek historian, described how Antony once ordered for 8 entire roast boars to be prepared for a banquet meant for only 12 guests. Antony and Cleopatra loved to party and drink, and would often be seen wandering the streets of Alexandria dressed as a slave or a commoner. Unfortunately, Antony and Cleopatra's relationship would not last. When Antony was engaged in a war with Rome's first emperor Augustus, Cleopatra stood by his side and fought with him. But their army was defeated and they fled to Egypt. Antony believed that Cleopatra had betrayed him and fell into a deep depression, eventually taking his own life. Devastated, Cleopatra took her own life as well, famously through the bite of an asp. Their deaths marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of a new era for Egypt. Despite her tragic end, Cleopatra remains one of the most enduring and fascinating figures in history. She was a symbol of power, beauty, and intelligence. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony have inspired countless books, films, and works of art. The Egyptian queen remains an inspiration to women everywhere, a reminder of what can be achieved through determination and strength. Visual. A montage of artworks inspired by Cleopatra with pop culture references to Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra.